stop being mopey, Delia. I want my bubbly best friend back, please.
Oh. Sorry. I just hate leaving anything unresolved. With Ash not being able to sneak out and meet me after Halloween, there's no way to know for sure if the file I gave Buddy even got to the right place.
Who cares? I mean, with this article out and everything, Riverside is basically on extreme lockdown. So if you were going to get him anything, the best way to do it was through Buddy.
I know. Buddy told me that even the tunnel from Madame Gilda's shop is dangerous because he heard that Mayor Justice is actively looking for all secret ways into and out of his city. If he finds the one at her place, it could mean big trouble for her.
Wait, then how did he give Ash the information?
How does Buddy do anything he does? Yeah. He probably took the tunnel to Madame Gilda right after he warned me not to. But then he is so much better at being stealthy than I am.
All right, so he got Ash the information you gathered, or you can be as sure as you can be that he got Ash the information. So why are you so upset?
Because it's been 2 months since Halloween, and I haven't heard anything back from Ash. I haven't heard anything from Buddy either. He told me he was going to go south for the winter after he delivered the file.
Wait, so are you upset that Ash might not gotten the information you gathered? Or are you upset that it's been 2 months since you've seen him?
Okay, fine. I'll admit it. I find Ash interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so stupidly unfair that we can't be friends just because I'm infected and he's not.
Shh. Your parents, your whole family could hear.
It was his parents.
Wait. Are we still having the same conversation? Or did I just back out for a minute?
Information Ash wanted me to find. It was census information gathered about the infected. He's trying to find his parents because they never showed up on the lists of those known to have fallen.
Well, I hope he finds them.
Me too. I guess I'm just upset because, well, I wanted to be the one to give his parents back to him. I know it sounds selfish, but that's just how I feel.
I mean, you were the one to give them back, though. I mean, technically you didn't hand him them, but he knows you're the one who gathered the information. He knows you helped.
I know. I just can't wait till the day comes when all the town restrictions will be lifted and we can finally all live together again.
Well, until they find a cure or something to stop the spread of the infection, I doubt that'll ever happen, regardless of what the Live Together campaign says.
Wait, where are you going?
What? I have somewhere to go. What, you think you're the only one with secrets?
I don't keep any secrets from you.
Well, your secrets don't leave you with the possibility of being humiliated. So if all goes well, I will tell you about it later. Maybe. Possibly. Bye.
Oh, that was wonderful. Nothing like getting to come home for a delicious lunch cooked by my even tastier wife. Unfortunately, I do have to be getting back to the office. Oh. Seems days right before Christmas are always the busiest, what with all the kitchen accidents.
So, then Dr. Gooley is there today?
He's there every day. In fact, he's probably at the Deaderson funeral home more often than I am.
Well, it's just that I've been hearing a lot about him around town. Many people have told me that they have seen him getting coffee and talking with that Dr. Creepers on several occasions, ever since Halloween.
Oh, I assure you, dear. Norman is not the type to cheat, especially with someone so young. I hope you haven't called up Georgia and made her think her husband's stepping out on her while she's visiting her sick mother.
Of course not.
Mm-hmm.
I know Norman well enough to know he's not that kind of man. But he is a very talented doctor, and he's one of the reasons that infected people everywhere are able to go on living. That Dr. Creepers, I'll bet the only reason she stays on at the midnight mortuary is because she hopes to lure our Dr. Gooley to come and work for her at the JCU. I don't care how much money Ben has. What other reason could she have for continuing to put up with him?
Her previous sales pitch didn't tempt him, so I doubt she could offer anything else that would lure Norman away from his responsibilities here.
You'd be surprised what a woman can convince a man to do, all the while making him believe it was his idea.
No, I'm never surprised, dear. Only grateful. Grateful that you allow me to at least think I'm in charge around here and willing to do whatever it takes to keep you happy.
Aww.
Maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to ask Norman about Dr. Creepers.
I just love sneaking away from Riverside to visit Culture Shock. Clothing, gifts, and records. It's a one-stop shop for everything fun.
Conveniently located on Charles Street in Rockford, someplace far from where you're supposed to be. So, sneaking back into Bloody Hills trying to find my sister?
I'm just trying to find some unique clothing to spice up my post-apocalyptic wardrobe.
Great! Now there's going to be living everywhere I go and they're going to be dressing like me.
Relax, boys. Culture Shock is community-focused. We have a large variety of styles for everyone. Men, women, children of all ages, whether they be zombies or living humans.
In fact, Culture Shock specializes in clothing that inspires individual style and personality. We also offer locally made items, funky novelties and gifts, fashionable accessories, and even home goods. We have it all here, including a diverse selection of new and used vinyl records for music lovers to dig through. So come on down and check us out. We're open 7 days a week and we would love to see you, living or zombies.
Located 2 blocks west of Stockholm Inn on Charles Street in Rockford. Culture Shock. Shop local, be original.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Well, I was going to give you this on the last day of school, but with so many people around, and I didn't know if you'd like it, so, well, here.
You bought me something for Christmas?
Actually, I made it. Stupid home ec class. I told the boys I was making it for my mom, so they might flip out if they see you with it. But I don't care. I made it for you.
I love it. Thank you.
So we've been on good terms since Halloween, right? So I was thinking we could go someplace sometime, and I could, call you my girlfriend.
I guess that could work, as long as you think your friends can handle it.
Don't worry. They're too focused on trying to get me back from what I helped you and Smelly Shelly do on Halloween. And anyways, I don't care what they think. I don't care what they think as much as I care what you think about me.
I think you're far too sweet to be hanging out with kids like Glenn. But I like you enough to look past your friends.
Good, because I like you enough to put up with all my friends thinking you're horrible.
So, I guess it's official. You'll be my boyfriend, and I'll be your girlfriend.
Okay, I'm gonna go before you change your mind. Gross.
Follow your nose and recognize your newfound king.
That was great. Thanks. We'll be in touch.
You know we don't actually have anyone else set up to audition, right?
I know.
And this is the best one we've seen.
I know. What the hell, man? It's like everyone in town's voice box is just falling out. Can the infected just not sing anymore?
Oh, you know they can. Look at the Rolling Stones.
They're not infected. They're just old.
Wait, are you sure?
Hello, boys. What? What's wrong? You guys haven't found a singer for your new band yet?
Nope.
Well, save the best for last.
You know someone who sings? Who?
Me.
Oh, hell no. First, you're in high school. Second, you're my sister's best friend. I don't need her hanging around cramping my style. And third, you're in high school.
Oh, gee, Donnie. Well, I guess if you have so many other singer options, I'll just take my God-given talent and go.
Wait. Come on, man. We don't have any other options. We might as well let her try.
This whole place
Yeah, I guess you can sing.
You guess? You guys are just lucky I came along and saved your new rock band dream.
Well, all we need is a drummer. And the first person to audition should be here at any moment.
Excellent.
Great. Then our band will be complete.
And it's official. I already regret letting you in.
It's okay. You'll get over it.
So no worrying now. The new year is looming and good things are coming to you, darling.
Thank you so much. You know, my husband says it's a waste of time of coming here, but you make it feel so much better.
Aw, Mr. Ashton. I haven't seen you since I gave you the file that Buddy brought here for you.
Yeah. Have you seen Buddy since?
No. He said something about going south for winter.
Damn. I was hoping he would get a message to Delia for me.
Well, Buddy wouldn't have been my first choice. But hey, I guess he has proven to be more reliable than most as of late. You know, except for disappearing to go south like some giant unsightly bird.
He's been working with Juliet Bathory on the Live Together campaign. If you think that Riverside is against the infected, you should hear some of the stories coming out of the South. They don't even view the infected as human anymore. I think Buddy's just trying to help wherever he can. Oh! Did you find anything out of the file? Did you find anything?
Well, I actually found 2 couples that may be my parents in these files. Right here. T and J Ashton, living in Haunted Heights, formerly known as Hampton Heights.
Not nearly as creepy as when Blooming Hills became Bloody Hills. That could be because Haunted Heights is more than 8 hours away.
And the other couple, T and J Ashton, living in Coffin City, formerly Carson City, but they're more than 12 hours away.
So how do you know which may be your parents?
Aren't you supposed to be psychic? Shouldn't you know?
The only way to find out is to find both couples. They could be my parents, Theodore and Joanne. Or maybe they are gone after all.
Oh, they're alive. I have a strong feeling about that.
Great! Have any feelings about which one of these couples are the right people so he doesn't waste time writing to the wrong ones?
I'm not writing anyone. It's too unreliable. The only way I can be sure these are my parents is if I go and find them myself.
Are you crazy?
I don't think that's a very good idea. You don't know if either of those cities are as far along in the infection as Bloody Hills. I think it could be very dangerous.
I don't care. I've been gone from my parents for more than 10 years. I can't wait any longer. But I know I need help. That's why I was trying to find Delia. But with Buddy gone and no other way to contact her, I guess I have to go find Delia myself. So, can I use your tunnel out of Riverside?
I'm not anyone to stop someone from their destiny. But I don't know if I want to be involved in anything that you might not live to regret.
And I am certainly not going with you this time. Sneaking over to Bloody Hills, that's far enough. But to get to these other places, we'd have to be gone for days. Somebody will notice. Okay, I'm not Buddy. I can't make it out in the woods. I really don't want to get kicked out of Riverside.
What's there here to stay for anyways? The orphanage we were both raised in? The soul-crushing rules? The required obedience expected of every person living in the city? Come on, Cliff. Even if we do get kicked out of Riverside, then we're only going to be forced to actually live our lives rather than just always be told that we should be scared of everything beyond the walls.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Come on. I mean, who else are you going to hang out with once I'm gone? Jenny and her mayor-approved friends?
Ugh. All right. You are lucky I hate everyone in Riverside.
I was counting on it.
Well, if you're gonna do this and I can't talk you out of it, you better go while there's still daylight to travel by. Come on, the trapdoor's this way. Let's go.
It's so hard to find a good eyeball pie. But here at Kate's Pie Shop, they offer custom-made pies. And if you can't wait to dig in, then call by noon for the same-day pickup.
And if your tastes aren't quite as disgusting, Kate's Pie Shop also serves the uninfected. Caramel apple nut pie is my favorite.
But it's more than just a pie shop.
That's right, and they also have an awesome vinyl vintage record collection to go along with our awesome 50s decor.
We also have a great sandwich menu and can cater your wedding and special event. We're proud to offer sandwiches, pie, and music in our record store cafe. So come see us, give us a call, like us on Facebook, and keep up with all our special events and flavors of the month.
That's right, folks. We don't care if you're living or dead. Just come on down to Kate's Pie Shop and Record Store.
Harriet, it's only a matter of time before all the trash is taken out of this town and the civilized infected like you and I can take over.
Yeah, if your husband wouldn't have put a new heart pump in Bob, that big old piece of trash would have taken himself out long ago.
Relax. Once my Ben owns 51% of the property here, he'll have more say than Beatrice Bones or her wimpy mayor husband. And the first business we'll take out will be the Deaderson funeral home.
Really? I don't know. I mean, Frank and I like going to Dr. Gooley. We trust him. I just wish he would have stayed with Ben.
Are you telling me you've been going to the Deadersons for your medical needs?
So what if we had? I know Donna and her children are annoying, but David has built up a nice little business where his patients can be relaxed and comfortable. Unlike Ben, who sets my nerves on edge every time he opens his mouth. Besides, David and Frank are friends, and I wouldn't want my Frankie to be upset because his friend's business was run out of town.
Well, I really don't see why you would care anything about what your Frankie wants, considering you're still married to Bob. Really, Harriet, you're becoming as trashy as the rest of this town.
Well, maybe it's you and Ben who should move away and let us live our trashy little lives in peace and quiet. Instead of you and your blowhard husband running all around town acting important when you're nothing but a big joke.
Well, who would have thought that Harriet Hatchett would be so annoyed by the Midnights that she defended my family?
Eavesdropping again, Donna? I'm really not surprised you'd be so juvenile.
And I'm not surprised that you and Ben think that you can run this entire town. It's the same delusional obliviousness that keeps you from seeing that everyone despises you.
The new year is coming. Change is in the air. Might I suggest you figure out how to get on my good side? Otherwise, you might want to start looking into good schools in other towns for your children to attend. Because you won't last much longer here.
Boy, I hope you're right about the Midnights not being able to run this town. But Ben, he just bought the empty building next door to me. That means he owns every single property in the block except for my shop.
Really?
Yep. He beat me on the bid for the place yesterday. I wanted to buy and expand the shop. Then he offers me more money than I'll ever see for my place. But I refused. But then Billy the barber refused too. And we all remember what happened last month with his place, that fire. Billy had to sell to Ben at that point. Now Ben owns every single building on that block. I gotta admit, I'm a bit worried.
Beatrice told me she's having Bernie order an inquest into the barbershop fire. Hopefully, Ben left some evidence that he was involved, just as we all suspect he was.
Yeah, hopefully. Anyways, what can I get from Mrs. Deaderson?
I was looking for something for Christmas dinner. You know, just wrap up the biggest brain you have. I'll be back a little later to pick it up. There's something I need to take care of.
I don't have to tell you how disgusted I am, do I? I mean, you ask her to be your girlfriend?
Well, grow up. You should try it sometime.
No thanks. I'll wait as long as possible before letting some girl take control of my life.
She's not controlling me. She's over there, and I'm standing over here with your brainless body.
I have brains. The proof is I haven't gone gaga over some new girl in town. Which, by the way, We still haven't forgiven you and your little girlfriend for scaring us. Revenge is coming. Just know, it's coming.
Whatever. Anyways, can you at least try to like Emily, for my sake?
You're such a nerd. Fine. Let's go hang out with her. She better not be girly.
Boy, Emily, that scar sure is ugly. I know, but Dennis made it for me. And Heather said that the way to get a boy is to make him feel good about himself. She also said that you then have to tear down the boy's confidence to get him to stay. I'm not so sure you should take advice from your older sister.
I'm not sure why you even want Dennis to be your boyfriend.
Yeah, he's a fixer-upper. And besides, I'd rather like someone who's a little bit unsure of himself instead of someone like Glenn who's totally in love with himself.
Still, Dennis Deaderson isn't exactly boyfriend material.
I know, not yet, but he could be. He shows promise by at least thinking for himself sometimes. I like him enough, and I'm sure I'll like him even more once I get him away from his stupid friends.
No, she can't talk about you that way. She certainly can't talk about me that way. Hey, what's your problem?
Dennis, Glenn. What's up, guys?
Don't act so innocent with us. We heard everything. Let me tell you something, sister. You may not be the most smartest, or the most athletic, or hygienic.
Not healthy.
Okay, he may not be those things, but he's always had my back. And any girl would be lucky to get a scarf from him. And another thing. I may be in love with myself, but only because I'm awesome.
Dennis.
I've gotta go. Have a nice rest of your Christmas break. I'll see you next year in school.
Dennis, wait.
Aww.
You're much better off.
After a long day of running Bloody Hills, helping my husband Mayor Bones run Bloody Hills, sometimes I just need to let loose and have fun. And with the best dance floor in Rockford, the Office Nightclub is my favorite place to be.
The Office Nightclub has karaoke every Wednesday and Sunday, so come down and rack your brains out.
With monthly theme parties, live bands, and drag shows upstairs, the Office Nightclub offers fun for everybody. Humans and zombies.
Here at the office, we're all family.
Cheers!
Cheers!
That was awesome. You're hired.
Cool. What? But no, she's the person we auditioned. I mean, shouldn't we wait for everyone else to?
Sweetheart, there isn't anybody else in town who can hit the drums like I can. Not with other arms falling off.
What's the matter, Stacy? Thought you'd be the only girl in the band.
No, I just want to make sure we have the best drummer that there is.
And you do, because you have me.
And you're awesome. We definitely want you in the band.
Okay then. Come on, Skinny, show me where there's a good brain burger on this side of town. Drumming always makes me hungry.
Oh, my kind of woman. Come on, one of my clients works at Brain Busters. I can get us a ton of free food.
Clients?
Yeah, ever heard of Bone Dust?
Of course. Come with me, my new friend.
So, the band is all together, I guess. How does it feel to be chasing your dreams?
Incredibly freeing. I'm so glad Sally made me question what I was doing with my life.
Oh, yeah, she's a peach. But I'm really proud of you, and thanks for letting me be a part of this.
Stacey, you're a great singer. I only hope that we can play up to you.
Stop, you're embarrassing me.
Like you can't take a compliment.
It's different when it comes from you. I mean, I wouldn't even try it out for this band if it wasn't yours.
Oh? And why is that? Are you spying for Delia? Trying to get some dirt on me because I caught her making friends with the uninfected?
Not exactly. I just...
Hey guys, are auditions all done?
Yeah, we just finished up a few minutes ago. You have perfect timing.
Yes, you have perfect timing.
You ready for dinner?
Yeah, it just has to be quick. I promised my mom I'd help her finish wrapping Christmas gifts.
Okay, well, I'd like to spend a little time with you than none at all.
Oh, Barb.
So she's in the band?
Yeah. It's an interesting story,
If this isn't going to give me Donnie's attention, then there better be some really cute groupies. Well, better go tell Delia I'm in the band.
Hey there, Norman. Busy day, huh?
Sure was. 2 more patients, then I get to go.
Well, is Georgia going to make it back in time for Christmas tomorrow?
She's hopeful. Her mother's improving after the new heart pump. You know, the old ticker was down its last few ticks. What's with the small talk, David? Something on your mind?
Is there something on your mind? I've heard you've been meeting up with Dr. Creepers over the last 2 months. Thinking of joining the JCU after all?
Well, I've already joined the JCU.
What?
I love helping Bloody Hills, but there are infected worldwide that need help too. And the JCU, they give me a chance to be in on the efforts to help people everywhere have a better life.
While being funded by people like Ben Midnight?
There can be a fix for that too.
Oh, there may be a fix for that. What about the certain good that you do here?
You have to consider the bigger picture, David. If you want things to be the best that they can be here at home, then we also have to take care of the infected everywhere so that they can have the best life that they can have.
I understand that. I really do. But with Ben buying up the whole town and looking to shut us down, how could anything be good here? We need to focus our attention right here, right now.
And we are. But that doesn't mean that we can't help people away from our home. Dr. Creepers and her partner, Dr. Jeepers, they have plans, ideas.
I don't even know what to say to that. Why should we trust the JCU?
Who else is there to trust? The government can barely provide funding for the infected and the uninfected alike. The anti-infection party is constantly trying to cut our benefits, even though they'd be reducing their own benefits. And the fear that people like Mayor Justice are spreading, people are believing that. Now, the JCU may be privately owned, but they don't have to have a vote every time they want to help people. That's the reason why I gave them the patent for the heart pump, because I truly felt that they could do the best good with it, and so it boosted their profits. But today, look at it. Every infected person has a heart pump. Sometimes you have to sleep with the enemy to do the most good.
Dr. Gooley, your next appointment's here.
Thank you, Nurse Routing. Send them in. I'm sorry, David. We're going to have to continue this another time.
Oh, we will. Look, I'm not ready to sleep with the JCU, and I especially don't trust Dr. Creepers. The only thing left to consider is whether or not I still trust you. Especially considering you've been secretly working for someone else without ever thinking of telling me, your business partner, and your friend.
David! David! David!
Merry Christmas, Donna!
Merry Christmas to you, Maxwell.
How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Love the decorations.
Oh, thank you.
Beatrice.
Maxwell.
Well, did you ever get your husband to review my proposal?
No, because it's stupid. I can't insist that Bloody Hills residents buy property from you instead of using a bigger company like Apocalypse 21. Ben Midnight will definitely catch on to that and possibly get Bernie fired as mayor.
Okay, you both need to relax. Now, you both want to stop Ben from ruining us all? Then we need to work together. That's why I asked you both over.
So what do you propose?
Well, today I was at the butcher shop, and I overheard Amelia telling Harriet that Ben really does intend to buy up all of Bloody Hills and run out the people he doesn't like.
Well, we knew that, but it's good to have confirmation. Eventually he'll run out of abandoned buildings to buy.
Well, according to Jim, Ben is going after occupied spaces as well. Apparently, Ben made an offer to Billy, who refused to sell, and then the fire happened.
Which I forced an investigation into. As of yet, there's no evidence that it was anything except accidental due to bad wiring.
But we all know who was really responsible for it.
Precisely. And poor Jim refused an offer from Ben, and now he's worried that the butcher shop will go up in flames too.
So what do you think we can do to stop this all from happening?
By having every resident of Bloody Hills buy up as much of the property still available as they can. Ben already owns several whole blocks. We need to buy the rest out from under him.
Come on, no one has that kind of money. Except for maybe Bob Hatchett. And from what I hear, Harriet is going to take all of his money very soon.
That's why I was hoping you could come up with some sort of incentive program to help working infected purchase land cheaper. If we can rally the rest of the town behind us, we should be able to stop Ben from owning everything and everyone.
I love it!
Of course you do. It means a ton of business for you while I do all the work.
Exactly. So what do we start?
I guess I'll get started right now.
Whenever I have a big night planned with my Frankie, I always make sure that I head on over to River's Edge Salon in Freeport, Illinois. They know how to make this zombie come alive.
River's Edge Salon offers many ways for you to pamper yourself, whether you're human or zombie. From manicures and pedicures to waxing, eco-friendly paraffin, and even reflexology. River's Edge has amazing beauty treatments like airbrush makeup, lash application, hair coloring, hair extensions, and
Brazilian blowouts!
Frank's gonna love this.
Forget Frank. I love it!
Come on down and check out River's Edge Salon for all your beauty needs. Like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, call 815-233-1221 to set up an appointment today. We can make any zombie feel alive again.
Be sure to tell them Harriet Hatchett sent you and receive 10% off your first service. Extensions are excluded.
Thanks for inviting me over for a home-cooked meal, Donnie. Everything's delicious.
Yep, ladies love a man who can cook.
That is true. I'm so proud of you for following through with your idea of a band. You guys will be famous in no time.
Yeah, we'll see. We don't even have a band name yet.
Yeah, I'll come up with something brilliant. I'm sure of it. So that girl you hired earlier is the singer. Who is she?
Who? Stacy? She's been around since forever. She and my little sister have been best friends since birth. She's like another annoying little sister, but one I can't put a headlock on without getting in even more trouble.
She's pretty.
I never really thought about it. She's just always been around. Although I never knew that she could sing. Goes to show she can do more than just follow Delia around into trouble.
So when are you and the band planning on having practices? I think I'd like to come watch.
Watch me or the silly little high school girl that I've got to be around both day and night.
You can wipe that smirk off your face. I'm not jealous.
Yeah, you have no reason to be. I'm not falling in love with Stacy like I am with you.
You love me?
I don't know. Maybe? I guess? Yes?
This wasn't supposed to happen.
Look, I know it's a little early in our relationship to use the L word, but it just slipped out. No big deal.
It's a huge deal, Donnie. I've got to go. I'll see you Friday as planned, okay?
What are you talking about?
I'll see you Friday.
What the hell just happened?
Don't worry, you could do better than Emily Shockley.
No, I can't. She's pretty, smart, and confident. I'll never attract another girl like that.
Yeah, they're a dime a dozen. They just so don't happen to live in Bloody Hills. I guess you're doomed in loneliness forever. Unless you move.
Thanks, by the way, for taking my side.
Don't make such a big deal about it.
Yeah, David knows about the JCU. No, he's not happy. I had a patient coming. I didn't get a chance to explain to him about the move. Glenn and Dennis just showed up. I gotta go now. Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you too. Okay, yeah, bye. Hey guys, having a great day? What's up?
What was that about?
Are you really working for the JCU now, Dr. Gooley?
What about working with Mr. Deaderson?
Is my dad gonna have to close his business?
Oh, okay, settle down, guys. One at a time. Okay, first, I did take a position with the JCU. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the Deaderson Funeral Home is going to close.
But what about the move? Dad, are we gonna move away from Bloody Hills?
Wait, are you sure this is Celia's house? I'd hate to ring the wrong doorbell and have somebody come to that door thinking dinner's being delivered now.
Relax, will you? Nobody's looking to make you their dinner. Besides, you'd leave a bad aftertaste in their mouth anyways. Oh, come on. This is the address that was listed in the census records for Julia Deaderson. It has to be her house.
Wait. What if Delia doesn't answer the door? I mean, her brother didn't seem too thrilled to see us last time, and judging by his protective attitude towards her, I'd really hate to meet her dad. I mean, I'm just not ready to die yet.
My father is a lovely person. But you're right, he probably wouldn't be happy to see you too.
Delia.
What are you guys doing here?
We're here to ask for your help. You know that file that you had Buddy send me? Well, I found two couples that may be my parents. I just don't know anything about infected towns.
He wants you to go to Haunted Heights and Coffin City with us to help deal with any residents we find.
What? I'm sorry, but my family would never let me travel alone with two uninfected boys.
Okay, so this is not a mirage. You two are actually here?
They want to take a trip to two other infected cities to try and find Ash's parents.
Wow, awesome. You guys have fun. Good luck. Try not to get eaten.
They want me to go with them to help talk to any infected they come across.
It's not like we speak a different language. They can talk to the infected themselves.
Sure, we can, but it would be a whole lot easier to get into those towns if we had infected people with us.
Oh, you are not considering this, are you?
Well,